Probability distribution. Today we're going to be looking at probability for continuous function. There are requirements for probability space. Total area under the curve, the distribution curve, of the probability distribution must equal 1. And negative areas under any portion of the probability distribution are not allowed. So we can't have any negative probability for any event. Let's look at an example. A company makes meter sticks and has equipment that cuts them to within 1 nanometer of the problem, with a probability distribution of 3/2 x squared. 1 meter stick is selected at random. What is the probability it measures less than 1 meter? So that would be 1 nanometer less to 1 meter. The meter stick must be between 1 nanometer less than 1 meter and exactly 1 meter. So the probability of x less than 1 meter, is the integral from -1 to 0 of 3/2 x squared dx, which is 3/2 x cubed over 3, and the lower limit is -1, the upper limit is 0. So plugging in the 0, we get 0. Plugging in the -1, we get negative 1/2, or 1/2. What is the probability the length of the meter stick is within 1/2 nanometer of exactly 1 meter? Well, this is a half less to a half greater than exactly 1 meter. So this would be the integral from -1/2 to 1/2, 3/2 x squared dx, again 3/2 x cubed over 3, and now the lower limit is -1/2, the upper limit is 1/2, and that equals 1/2 from the canceling the 3's here, and then we plug in 1/2 cubed is 1/8 minus a -1/8 is 1/2 of 2/8, which is 1/8. Well, we're now at the interesting question. What is the probability the meter stick is exactly 1/4 nanometer short of being 1 meter long? This is a very peculiar situation come up, in that the integral from a to a of any function dx, as long as the function can be integrated at that point, is 0. So to me, the probability is 0. And this actually comes from the fact that there's an infinite number of possible lengths, and for one of them to be exactly picked is 0. But we know that if we take the meter stick and we cut one, it's got a length. And if we ask what is the probability is the length we cut it, and happen to get the right number, how can that be 0? So one of the things that physicists do is they use the term about 0 or almost 0. That says a lot. It says that the mathematics says it's 0 only because we have an infinite number of possibilities, and 1 divided by infinity is almost 0. But there's a remote chance it could have been actually that value. Well, I would appreciate if you would hit the subscribe button as you're here, or at least subscribe to the join the playlist. Thank you.